All right, so now we're back. Uh, you ready to get stuck back in with Nova and pick up where we left off? I believe we just finished up in Tau City, and we're supposed to go back and tell Commander Tuala about the Terramorph, and then once we do that, since we are running concurrently with the um, um, Sarah's first mission, we'll try to do all that when we go to Mars, right? Knock all that out once we get back to Mars. But first, um, time to run back and see where we're at. Let me talk to you real quick.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise.
Hmm. Thank you for that. You mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Let's see. Uh, we'll start. We'll just ask one in order, and then maybe one this time, and then we'll just come back.
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. So we decided, yeah, we're just gonna ask one this time, and we'll come back.
Maybe another time.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep going. So yeah, let's get. Yeah, I think we've looted everything we can here, or anything that's needed. And remember, we need some sleep. What am I hearing? Ah, that's what I'm hearing. Just in case you decide you want to become a heat leech. Even if not, you make an awful noise. Awful sound. The reason I'm running now back to the ship is just in case I think of anything on the way that I forgot to check out or something like that. Also, I just want to get on the ship and take a nap. Because apparently, we need some sleep. I don't know. And then that's one thing. If you don't know what is the right amount of sleep that we need to get, here, let's check something. Let's we got the elbow gear, we got the blue collar hat. Let's see something. Ooh, we can add legendaries. And we don't have any to add. So we won't be adding any. Why can't we add? Is that weird? That's not how it's supposed to be. Let me check something. Okay. Thinking something didn't load the way it was supposed to. We can check that. And oops, wrong button. Okay. I was trying to open my Pip-Boy is what I was trying to do. So go in here. And we look in here. And we'll go down to resources. There's the legendary. There's the legendary. Okay, so we don't have any cores. Really? Okay. Alright. Well, let's see what we got here. Real quick. Holy cow, we got a lot of stuff. Some of this stuff we gotta drop off. Ooh. This guy looks promising. We picked all this up? Okay. Alright. This is our suit, and we will stick with it. Good suit. Backpack is fine. It's a basic boost pack, but once we get our what's name skills up, we can switch it to balance. I don't like the power and I don't like the skill. I just use the balance mainly. So I usually downgrade those to basic until I can make it a balance. So not a big deal. And I like the helmet. The helmet is fine. No issues there. So we'll get going. And then we got a ton of stuff here. Oh, look at this. Oh, did you see that for me? Yeah, look there. See? That could be just my computer as opposed to the game itself. Or my computer's not able to handle that transition very well. You see that? Cool. Okay, we got a ton of stuff in our inventory, but really the important stuff we already. So we're wearing this, and I can't think of any other things. We still haven't gone back and looked at the IET stuff, and then that won't happen until we get to the store on do it last, because we can't craft those, we have to buy them, buy that gear. Alright, so yeah, we're heading back to New Atlantis anyway. But first things first, let's not get sidetracked. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's terrible. But hey, thank you. Put it at eye level so I know to loot it. See, this would be awesome to be able to salvage this ship. You know? Again, you know, it's like, why is it inaccessible? Unless it's Hadrian's ship. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this.
Don't rush the scan.
I'm not rushing the scan.
Valuable.
I'm just scanning them, dude. Don't. Oh, see, why you gotta. See, that's you. I didn't do it. She's just taking them out. There you go. Alright, fine. Alright, let's see. What do you got on? Nutrient tissue. Alright. Alien genetic material. Man, I love that denser thing. POI and animal population mod. Because there's just so many things it has around here, you know? So if you're complaining about not having enough to do, well, there you go. Throw that mod on there, and you have a ton of points of interest to go ahead and start exploring and figuring out. And I think it puts one there, and then that's what I don't have. I don't have a, what's the name? A cutter. Somehow I don't have a cutter. So I can't mine. Isn't that awesome? Hold on a second. What's that? Let's check it out. That's cool. Oops. Oh wait, can I just do that? And there's a crimson color. There's another color, crimson color. The question is, if I don't have a color, where did it go? I didn't sell it. I don't think it is, right? Oh, we can just do that. That's awesome. Alright. Boom. Just put it out. I'm not going to go too far and get too much. This stubborn piece of iron right here doesn't want to come out. I saw the blue, the light blue off the background. I was like, can I get close enough to scan those things? There it is. Argon. Figure while I'm here, we might as well just go ahead and Work on that. Get that up. Maybe increase that. Alright, where what you are. There it is. Oh, there's a different one. Let's see. We'll get you. I really don't even know what the distance is. Or, you know, the scannable distance that we need to be from our target. Look, I think the other guy's blocking. There it is. Let's see. Oh, there's some more stuff down here. Let's just come down here. Now, the thing is, too, I understand why there wasn't enough, or wasn't as much stuff available. Why? Because when they're putting the game together, they have to figure out, do a balance check, right? You have to check to see how much stuff can they present us, right, and keep stability of the game, right? So you can't put too many things out there, and that is the one thing that you run a risk with adding mods like this. You know, say maybe the mod adds in like 30 different points of interest all of a sudden, right? And then your computer just says, it's just too much, I can't handle it. And then now all of a sudden you got instability and the game isn't working right for you, and it's a pretty negative thing. So it's a fine line that you walk when you're trying to add too many extra things into the game. But it is a cool thing to be able to add more of what's already there. Now, the other thing too, though, is, and one of the things that is a little disheartening when you first discover it, is when we get out here, a lot of these points of interest are pretty much just the same thing over and over and over and over again. And you're like, really? And it takes you back to like Dragon Age 2, right? Every single dungeon is the same one. You know, the same tapestries, the same everything. And you're like, it's like, couldn't you come up with some creativity? And, you know, I think I saw something, and I know this is probably talked to a ton of times or someone, you know, it's like, well, it was supposed to be, you know, every time you land into that, on a, basically that, I can't even think of the correct term for it, but when you land, it's a patch of dirt, right? This is your thing, right? And so this is the zone that you land in, and then everything was created in that zone at the time that you land on the planet, with certain points of interest already being there, like the quest items, stuff like that, but all the other things are added in, you know, at that moment. And it's like, well, then how hard is it to randomize it? But then the question becomes, well, these set pieces that you're putting in here, you know, is it the building, the entire building itself? Is that a set piece? Or now, is it constructing the building at the time from different set pieces, right? And what it looks like is, no, it's the entire building is the entire set piece, right? And then, so how many of those do you have created and stored away and randomly selected when you land on the planet? So the question becomes, well, how many choices do you have? And then I don't know, maybe they decided at this point, you know, that's where our modders come in, right? Our modders come in and create more cities, create more buildings, create more points of interest that can populate different planets, right? And make it so that there's way more to do, right? And then also some of these open barren worlds that we have out there, you know, a modder can come in and change that planet. You know, in the Sakura system, right? They could decide, hey, we're gonna go ahead and all out on this move here, just add in a bunch of, you know, unique items right here to just move and stuff, right? So I mean, it's kind of, I don't want to call it laziness, but it's kind of like taking for granted that you have that type of audience, right? That type of community that you can, that you're gonna fall back on and say, well, yeah, we're gonna have people come in and make mods and create stuff and add it to the game. So the game doesn't have to have everything. But I mean, again, like to me, it's like this. You know, I'm having a ball with this game, and you know, it's kind of like it helps me get my Firefly fix. Is really how I, because I mean, it allows me to adventure around and make decisions and kind of channel the whole, you know, that
Good to
whole
be back on board.
Firefly effect, right? You know, I love that show. It was so sad that it only made it through like 8 episodes, I think, and taken off. But it was an incredible show, incredible idea, and it kills me that no one has even attempted to come back and redo it or, you know, build on it. I mean, it was kind of lightning in the bottle, right? You know, it's like, man, but it's still an awesome concept, and it's a concept that people just, I think, still love today to see. And then, so this game kind of gives me that, right? I come in here and kind of do the exact same thing. Be that cowboy in space if I want to. I can venture out and have, you know, firefights and everything like that. Things like you never really saw in Firefly. That's not what they were about. But, you know, it wasn't any ship to ship battles. All, you know, any kind of fighting they did was, you know, face to face on the ground, you know, with guns and weapons or their fists. So, it's this game is, for me, well, I put in over 1,100 hours into this game so far, and I don't see it changing. You know, but then I put in over 3,000 hours with Skyrim, and another 15, 16, 1,700 with Special Edition. You know, and over 2,000 hours with Fallout. You know, as long as they keep coming out with mods, I keep going back to it. And you know, that is the beauty of it, right? Especially now that we have to wait 5 years for the next Elder Scrolls game, and then possibly it might be 10 years, 8 to 10 years before we see another Fallout. So, you know, this is the game that's gonna do it. You know, tide us over and over. And I really do like the creations that they've come out with so far. You know, the things they've added to the game, because they've added these simple creation things that you can download and put into the game, and kind of keep stability without having to go in and try to mod it the old-fashioned way. I would say, you know, via like mod organizer or Vortex or some sort of mod manager, you know, and you have to know exactly what you're doing and really know how to do all those things. And this one just makes it easy. You know, there's still the load order that needs to get nailed down, and I never seem to do it, but so far so good. It works at least. All right, let's try 4 hours. And that's just great. 4 hours.
Oh, well, look who decided to rejoin the world.
I know, right? I'm gonna eat something before I pass out. Oops. Keep going to A. Not forgetting that this mod changes, you know, splits them out to consumables. And I have 127 pounds of consumables. Holy cow, not pounds. Kilos So that's way more. It's like 250, 260 pounds. That's a lot of food. I don't know that I need that much. Some local tea. And I think we're ready. I don't know if we're still tired. Let's see. I am well hydrated. The Edda Stone giving me 15% plus 15% XP. I'm well fed. Well fed. I wish it would tell me if I was tired or not, but it doesn't. Okay. Alright, let's get back to Jameson. Do I have any... I gotta check. It'll tell me, but sometimes it doesn't. And I sure do. Holy cow, I got a ton. Alright. Let's get out of here. What is this? Is this a Star Station? I don't even remember a Star Station. Yeah, but I'm not going to see all these extra things here that you get in here. It's like you just spend forever just going planet to planet, you know, checking out these sensor contacts, and, you know. Out and we're going to move. And it says you can't make it there, and I'm not going to Seoul. That's for certain. Let's go to Luton. Luton Star. Luton Star. Oh, it's right there. I didn't know that. Lucas Farm is right there. I don't feel like doing this mission yet, so I'm gonna let it go. But that's good to know. This doesn't make sense that it's here, because then that would mean all the farmers are on the same planet. Okay, I guess maybe that's right. That's what they are. It's temperate. Okay, maybe. But I don't want to. Do not want to do that right now. So.
Deliver a message. Colonists in the system. Emergency. Come to my farm. Urgent.
Alright. Let's scan. Oh, there's an abandoned mine here. Check that out. So, mining outpost. See, that's intriguing to me, right? Because anything that says abandoned or deserted or something like that, what's going to be Space Race, Hoover Road, or Crimson Fleet? It's going to be somebody, some sort of bandits held up there, and with sensor contact. Urgent distress signal. Okay, we can't pass it. Urgent distress signal.
Gotta tear that ship apart.
Oh yeah? I'm gonna run like heck. Alright, 3. This is one. Alright, let's go after this one. Whoa. Whoa! Alright, I gotta check the XP on that. That's crazy. Alright. What else we got here? That's a crazy amount of speed. Alright, we're coming. You just gotta wait your turn, bud.
Last mistake you ever made.
Alpha Moses, to any list vessels, word.
Get off the channel, bro. We're busy.
Come to my farm, urgent.
Alright, one left. One left. Alright, your turn. Oh. Oh, shoot! I saw the prompt show up for docking right after I hit the button to launch that missile. Launch the missiles.
Alpha Moses, to any list vessels, word. Deliver a message. Colonists in the system.
Dog it.
Emergency. Come to my farm. Urgent.
What's this? Right
Signal received. What can I do for you?
there. Let's see. See now, here's the thing. If this was the and this is the thing I would love to see. If this was the distress call, right? If this is where the distress signal is coming from, right? Gratitude. Say thank you for, saving our butts out here. Whatever, right? And then also tell us if you're stuck or not. Do you need supplies? Do you need help? Anything like that. After we've eliminated that, right? So we can say, okay, hey, yeah, we got some ship parts for you if you need to repair or whatever. But this here is really just kind of, we can just, so now that we took care of the pirates, we can be the pirate ourselves, okay? And then right here is just, there are two random questions, right? You hear anything interesting, right? Or tell me about the Free Star Collective, because it's a Free Star renegade, right? Or we can let's trade. But there's nothing about the fact that they possibly were the ones that sent out the distress signal. And because somebody had to. Somebody was in trouble. Was it them? And did we just save them? And it's just annoying that it's like, okay. Okay. It's like we could finish up things and actually talk to the people whose lives we just saved.
You have met your doom.
Oh, did he? Where are you? Where? I can't get there. Oh, there we go. Alright. I don't think we're close enough yet. Oh, there we go. Since we're here, right? Might as well stop in and say hi.
I'm not sure we should be raiding other ships like this.
Oh,
I'll
come
follow
on.
your lead.
They're dead already. They're dead already. We might as well just check it out. Okay? Why are they not dead already? Oh, kill or leave the group. Oh, I thought they said. It's Vroom. Zealots. This is how I make my money. Sir, you can stay back in the ship if you want. I mean, I don't need you, really. I think we got this. Alright, we're going to first person here. Alright, there we go. Just to make it a little bit easier. Alright, versus down. Hey man, I just took out a terrible. You're not holding up very well. She just died. What is that? Excellent. Alright, there's a couple of things going on here. Let's see. Alright, now, encumbered. Well, I should have been anyway. I was real close there. Alright, we're gonna go down and visit these people down here. Coward. Who are you? There it is. See, that popped up, I thought, when we first got there. So, I thought everybody was dead already.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Sometimes, sir, you can be a bit on the naggy side, you know? Trust me, I'm going to marry you, but you are on the very... The nagging is making it difficult. Okay? I can see that would be a problem in our relationship going forward. We have a limited amount of time together because once I bring Andrasia on board, she will occupy a lot of my time. And so you will have to sit there and think about all the times you nagged me. And that is why she is with me and not you. Keep that in mind, okay? Alright. Alright, I think we have gotten everything there is to get on this. But we need to check, because if I'm not mistaken, there's more to this ship than we have seen so far. Nice. Alright, so this is where you... That's the landing bay doors. So this is the coolest thing about this. Being able to look out under the portals in your ship into space. And this is crazy. That's awesome. Alright, let's see what we got. I forgot which way we came down. There it is. Back up. I can't remember what class pilot we are. I think we've already earned enough to get Class C ships. I don't think this is a C. I think it's a B. I could be wrong. But the sit to add to fleet mod is awesome. And one of the things that we can do is we can look at it real quick. Come in here. Oh, it's an A. Oh. Basically, it's the same. It's just a balloon version of the Galileo. Right? So there's not much to it, in truth. Me, what I do is I get rid of these huge tanks here and then put halves in between, right? And then, really replace the tanks with smaller ones enough that it keeps me going. But throw the halves in there so I can make sure what's the crew size. Throw in like the workstation, captain's quarters, the living quarters, and possibly a control station if there isn't one already. Looking at the size of the crew so far, I think is one already, so it wouldn't be necessary. And then it is very possible that on this side, right here underneath the engine, that walkway or that little bit of a storage room right there, I don't see purpose for it. Just replace it with something lighter, unless it's giving me storage. My cargo is only at 1,000. I like the color. I like the black. Not a bad thing. Alright, so I will register it. I need 10,000 credits. But I will go back here and then let me try this. Alright, so I think this put me back on my own ship. Yep. Because before I used to get up, leave my ship here. Hey Sarah, how you doing? What are you doing in my quarters? It is my quarters. You. See, she's sitting there with her arms crossed as though I'm in trouble. Alright, let's see. I don't remember getting any contraband off of there, so we will undock it. But even so, we're on our way to the den anyway. In a way, I'm making them fill up just like that. Without it's just you hold it, push and hold, they fill up right with me, just like that. Push and hold, release, and then they just fill up. Alright, where's the den? Alright, this shit. There's the den. Let's not run into the ship. Look at the speed, 160, 163. Alright.
Think for you when you have a moment.
Oh, sure.
Captain Blaze, do you recall?
Well, this station's seen better days. I wonder if the UC will ever fully restore it to its former glory.
Don't think that's appropriate talk coming from a Vanguard pilot.
Go in here and get this magazine.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk.
I'm about to go do that now. Okay? I like your new outfit.
Get a drink.
Whatever. Fine.
See how she treats me?
Holden, I appreciate that you have a job to do.
Hello
I really
there.
do.
Oh, gosh.
But you
I
need
ain't
to
with that.
consider that you don't
Whoa,
operate
back up.
in a
Alright,
vacuum.
whoa.
If you're stationed
Hi.
here long term, that means you're around these people.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please, do let me know.
I appreciate your concern.
Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied.
Just saying.
And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim.
I'll be sure to help you.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
Did you rehearse that? You got any work in these doing?
It's very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not in a position to personally require your services. There are, however, likely some Trade Authority contracts available at the terminal down in the bar. I'm sure you're already aware that the Trade Authority is quite generous when it comes to completing said contracts.
Alright. Trade Authority operates all the way out here.
If there are deals to be made, you'll find that we'll go to great lengths to take advantage of them. My primary role here is to oversee logistics operations for our many trade routes in the area, but I convinced my superiors that it was worth setting up something more customer-oriented. I'm told that they are quite pleased with the results.
Okay. Well, I want to see what you have to say.
By all means.
Alright, let's see. How much money you got? 76K. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, so we're going to do that. Got the cards. Excavator, E-pipe, sculpture. Nothing to do with that. These. This can be used for Dark Star crafting, so we're not going to do that yet. Still in artwork. Right. Anything with the parentheses, I believe, can be used for Dark Star. I think the same goes though for vacuum tube. Okay. So we got the main stuff that we needed to unload out of the way. Let's see, we got a ton of elements that we don't need. We need those. If you're wondering, what I'm doing is anything that has mods on it, I hold on to. I don't sell. Not yet. Environmental seal, you see what that does. It adds 40 thermal, 40 corrosive, 45 radiation, and 20 airborne to my already existing pieces here. So then do I have this one? I'm going to hold on to. Where is it to? Alright. What we're trying to do is make some money here. Let me grant it. We have well over half a million minutes already. Alright. Maelstrom. Yep. Nothing will happen there. Rainbow. I'm not sure. Light cheer. At some point, we're going to find one that's a little bit higher DPS, and it's going to be an awesome. Matter of fact, once you get ones that have like 40, 50 DPS on them, that's just OP. It's like, what's the point at that? You pretty much won the game at that point. Nothing's going to stand up to that. Alright, so we want the drum beats. I used to like the mag pulse, but I'm not a fan of it right now. I don't use them. Here's another mag cheer with quality level. Quality level 1. So if you get it up to like level 3 or level 4, it's just crazy. The mag storms, you think they would be awesome, right? Especially since the mag shears are so good. I don't know. I just don't feel like even with the higher DPS, I just don't feel like they're as good, right? And to truth, I don't want it. I am holding on to one of these. So I can get rid of that one. And then, nope. On. I don't need a sword. I don't do melee. Which one is this one? The tombstone. I don't know. I haven't been impressed with those. You know, even though I've tried. You see, I'm using it kind of basically a lesser weapon. Okay, so let me think about this mag sheet. What level? You're probably level 3, so yeah, you're not second. So we have the cutter, and we have this mag shear, and we have the kadama. What is this? We need your mod. What is your mod? Space of that. Guess what? We don't need your mod. I hate Space Cadet mods. Yeah, it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be way better in space than I am on the ground. Like, it makes sense if I'm using that weapon to in my boarding party, right? When I'm boarding ships. But guess what? Once you land on the planet, you're on the ground. I don't like to hit. And then to have to keep switching back and forth, that's just more than I really do. So it's a matter of just finding that perfect one or two weapons, that's it. And going with it. Alright, space. We already sold, oh, tons. Let's see. This could wait till another time, to the truth. I think we've sold everything that we came here to sell. Yeah. Okay. Alright. We can sell stuff on the ship too. But I think for now, as long as my cargo on my ship, and it's getting there, but what would I sell? Let's see. To see the other thing that is coming to mind, and I think, yeah, that's what we're almost done anyway. Yeah, low down. Do we have anything right here? Alright. Now, one thing is we could, start buying ammo and then selling these off. So this can basically use these to buy ammo. But some of these I want to put through the junk recycler, right? And see what kind of. And the one thing that I would like to see is like, Fallout, when you scrap something, you scrap and then you see what you get in return. Here you put it through the junk recycler, and I don't know that it's a clear picture of everything that you got from it in doing so. So let's. So yeah, that's good. We took all this money. Yeah. Thank you, sir. And let's go over here. And I'm gonna look at this ship. So
Anything I can help you with?
Yeah, in a minute.
Need some work done?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have at it.
So we have 5 ships. We have the Varun him, right? As much as I like that, and I'm really tempted to switch to that, to tell you the truth. We have the Techno Zealot, which is basically the same as the Smuggler, which is basically the same as pretty much. They just throw different names on this shit. Same thing. We have the Ghost. And then we also have the Phantom. Right? And then we're rocking our trusty old Frontier. I mean, there's two. Yeah, 2 others. Interesting. I don't know that I need to actually do anything just yet. So we're gonna back out of here. We are gonna do something that's very cheap. Okay, here we go. Where you at, bro? I'm
Got
ready to talk
anything
to
you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kia, looks to me like you've already.
All right, there we go. Let's get
Sure.
in here.
Have at it.
And then we're going to do some stuff. First things first. Let's get over here. Oh, actually, let's go over here. And go over here. I don't know that this changes anything. I always throw them on there. I know it's cheaty because these are part of the quest that quest line down the road that you need to get in order to do certain things. So I'm not sure that I'm actually might be breaking the game by doing so. But this guy, throw him here, throw him there, throw him there, throw him there. Right there. And right there. And do this one. Put him right there. And then I take this guy, throw him there. Oop, 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 where you going? Where you going? There it is. There it is. Now, if you're paying attention, you'll see my cargo is up to 6,300. My cargo hold. Right there. I don't think I can put one here because of the. Oh, I'm thinking the radar shields. The shields would be on there. If I wanted to, I could stick one camera right there. And then these guys should fit somewhere on my ship. I thought I had a place for it. So, we'll put that one there. I don't even remember what that one was. It's whatever one this is. It's opposite of this. This is the comm spike, so the other one would have been the conductive grid. And holy cow, don't tell me every surface has something on it. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait. Underneath the wing. Yeah, right there. Look at that. We did it. Alright. And only for 1,300 credits because I cheated. I set the what's name here. Is this guy missing anything? Sometimes I'll like throw another ad right up here, right? So to move this one, you move them up and out, and then you throw another hab, right? So you move these, basically you move these two up a level, throw a hab right behind here, and then put one of these little pieces right about here, and then all of a sudden you got an extra space on your ship. But we got captain's quarters, we got the galactic frontier, and then we have the living quarters, we have our control station, and then over here is our workshop. So we got basically everything we need on our ship to keep going and keep things looking good. So, but you see, adding those extra pieces in, my mobility is dropped to 98. And that's because at this point, if I wanted to, lighten the load a little bit. You see? And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, structural, and we'll throw some windows in this guy. So, take them, flip them, and come on this side, and we're going to now we can enjoy space. And if you notice, our mobility is back up to 100, and our mass is down to 688. And what kind of math is this? This is 23. We'll do it for 23. That's fine. And boom, we're ready to boost our starship design. Alright. We're good to go. Alright, so board our ship. Sound like he has something to say, so. Alright, where are we? Is this the captain's quarters? Yeah. This is my, yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. wanted to real quick here. Move here. Module recycling with trade. Do we have? We do not. Do we? Yes, we do. All right. What we need is a place to put it. And I gotta be honest with you. As much as I would love to set it in a place that makes sense, it has to be in a place that's not going to get in the way. So then we can come over here. Line on tour. Comes the primary. You and you. What's this one? Oh, there's an extra. Oh, the other one I think was better as far as, but it was called. It was level 3. All right. And species. You and complexion ones. And again, so once we do that, then we come down here, and we open it up, and you can see there's all of our legendary models. All right, let's get home. Let's get things. So we'll get there, and then I'll talk to Commander Tuala, and then I think that's where we'll leave off. Alright, undock. Yeah, we've been going almost an hour. What is it? Why is it white? What's going on with that? Whoa! Seriously, it's just there. That is so weird. I've never seen just that. It's just sitting there. Doing absolutely nothing. I can't hail it. I can't dock. Wow. Okay. Not even, nothing I can do. I mean, granted, because I don't know if this is zealot or not. It might just be a groomed ship, right? And they're just not friendly, but just not talking. But we're just minding our own business. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh heck no. We gotta get back to the den. Where's my contraband? Oh, you know what? We're gonna do this. Here's another thing. Sometimes I'll just do this just because I don't want to hassle. When I go back. Boom. Here it is. Ooh. Let's push some money too. We got over half a million. Over 600,000 actually. Yeah. I think that's everything. Let's check here. And then let's check my aid. Okay. There we go. sometimes if you just don't want to deal with it, you just jettison the cargo, and then you're good. It's off your ship. Sometimes when like if I'm boarding or raid a ship, I'll raid it, take the contraband off of it, and then put it into my cargo hold, and then just jettison out in space. I go through the trouble of trying to get someplace where I can sell it before, before I hit another, free star or UC planet that is going to do a scan on. Even though
While
right
we're
now,
here, let's swing by Centaurian so I can pick up some ammo.
you have a bullet. You don't need any more. Gosh. I'm awful, aren't I? Holy cow. Alright. I'm going the wrong way. I so am. I know what I'm going to do. Alright, so there's the lodge. And I'm going to run out of steam here soon. So we will run. So
Wish
right.
that bartender at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Just a very interesting way that they have passing along
With the
quests.
consignment shop closed, I guess I have to go to EIT.
We gotta like
What's wrong
these.
with that? EIT is the best.
They sure are.
It's just full.
Oh dang! I wanted to hear what she's gonna say. It's full of slutty gear.
Please let me know if I may assist you. You won't find a larger array of options in all the settled systems, I guarantee you.
Really? You seem very sure of yourself.
Would you buy from someone who is not? I know what I like. I have a good sense of what most other people like, and the rest is just making sure they're pleased with their purchase. It's clothing, not grav drive tech.
Alright, let's see what you got.
I'm sure you'll be satisfied with the selection.
Let's see. So what's cool is, so you got the cyber ops stuff, right? But we can craft that if we wanted to. And then what this is just adding a backpack. But granted, they give you 5 carry weight, but that's about it. And I haven't bought one or put one on to see how it works with your normal boost packs, right? And is if it's like you can only wear one or the other. I don't know. And then the belts. And the belts do the same thing, 5 carry weight. And you have your cyber, your cyber vest. You see how they have the little different designs to them. And then right now, I think I'm using either the Bounty Hunter gloves or the Crimson Fleet gloves. But you can do that here. The Cyber Out goggles just aren't for me. Just aren't, but and then, everybody seems to have the headphones. The Robotech, and then the Crimson Fleet, and then so you have the Cyber Ops jackets too. I'm not a big it's just, to me, it's just too much, right? And then you do have the Cyber Ops outfit, and this is the one we have on currently. This one I'm actually kind of partial to, especially if I'm going with the male character. I really like this male character, right? The sleeve kind of reminds me of the dude Mitch, I believe Mitch, in Cyberpunk. His arm, the solid black arm that he had. Okay, so I have to check it because right here is where I'd be expecting the IET clothing and stuff, and it's not there still. So I know the mod is there. It just I have to make sure it's enabled. It's not. It's supposed because that's where you get. That's the only place you can get it.
I'm glad you came in.
I'm not. Since you didn't have what I was looking for. Alright, so right there, I think is where we're going to call it. Yeah. So, wasn't... Wait. Yeah. We're going to call it there. Next up, when we come back, we go see Commander Tuala. I think at the start of this, we were supposed to go see Commander Tuala. You see, and to be honest with you, this is why I like games like Skyrim, Fallout, and this game just, to me, are like some of the best games I play, right? You know, just because I set out at the beginning of this hour with one goal, and here I am at the end of the hour, closer to that goal, just not there yet. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, what did I do for the last 60 minutes that I didn't make it? You know, and in truth, it is extremely possible that I could just take a turn. I could turn left, or turn right, and 60 minutes later, still not be at Commander Tuala at his desk doing what I'm supposed to do. And that's the beauty of this game. It's just you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. And you know the whole arguments about open world or fake open world and things like that. What does it matter? You know what I mean? Yeah, having vehicles would be great, and I can't wait to see what they do. You know, but have I been hindered and I'm unable to do certain things that I want to do? Not really. And I have found a lot of ways, a lot of things to do to entertain myself in this. And then again, part of it is your imagination, and part of it is, you know, just being able to go out there and find the fun things, you know, the things that are just awesome to do. And I don't know, this game just does it. That's why it's like, hey, I got 1,200 hours in this game now, and I don't see it slowing down or reducing at all. And I still need to sleep. That one is going to get me. That's going to be a trigger thing. It's like, well, show me, you know, how rested I am. You show me if I'm hungry or not, if I'm well fed. Show me if I'm well slept, you know, if I'm well rested. So then I know. Alright, well, that is Nova right now. Just chilling. Hanging out in front of EIT. And she's about to go talk to Commander Tuala, and then we're going to, tell you the truth, when I return, we might just turn right back around and go into EIT and see if the clothing is updated at that point correctly. So, again, like you said, you start doing one thing, and then next thing you know, 2-3 hours later, you're still waiting to do the one thing that you started to do, right? And to me, that is the most fun kind of game, you know, where you can just immerse yourself and just be who you are, right? And just do whatever. All right, that is it. Thank you. Just remember, best thing you can do for me is leave a like and subscribe. Right? All right. You guys be good.